One of the wildest things about Twitch is that it's free and you can get paid for it. So whenever you see people playing video games and making a living off of it, you feel like you straight up died and went to heaven. When I first found Twitch, I honestly thought I was a shoo-in for success. I'd been playing video games my entire life. It was 2013 and I was one of the only women on the platform, and so I thought that just being a woman would make me stand out for some reason and do better on the platform than I actually ended up doing. I'm ugly! It took me years to start making money from the platform, but it doesn't have to take you that long. And honestly, I want to help you figure this out, because I think that you making a stable living doing something that you love is like everyone's dream life, right? And so in order to do that, we have to get you to a place where you are making $100 a month every single month on Twitch. The lighting in this video is going to be really freaking crazy apparently, so I'm sorry for that in advance. But what's up everyone? It's Ashni. I've been a stream coach for 2.5 years. Today we're going to talk a little bit about monetization and how you can make $100 a month consistently on Twitch, which is not as hard as you think, but making money is definitely a skill, and it takes a lot of streamers a lot of time to figure it out, and also to fix a lot of the internal weirdness that we feel whenever we think about making money online, making money in general, or making money from our communities. If you want to ask me any questions about streaming or content creation, of course there's a link down below for our Discord channel. It's also discord.gg/ashnichrist if you would like to come and join us. So I have been burned by this topic before, by the way, and I feel like it's really important that I talk to you about the mindset of money and just set an ethical statement here. And that statement is kind of my philosophy on money, okay? And here it is. Money is not good or evil. It is just a tool, and that is just a dog. Okay, so money is really just a tool. If you suck, it makes you suck more. If you're generous, it makes you more generous. Really what I want y'all to do is understand that you need to be ethical, okay? You absolutely do. You need to have morals about the way that you make money online. However, making money and having morals and being ethical are not mutually exclusive. And so that's why today we're going to talk a little bit about money, because you can earn it and you can still be a person with great morals and great relationship with money and everybody else. Okay, so the first reason that you're not making $100 a month from your stream: you don't tell your viewers your goals, and you don't really try to get them involved. Listen, you're probably a small streamer, or you've been a small streamer before. Something that's really important for your journey is learning how to mobilize your community, because learning how to mobilize your community is literally what you sell to sponsors in the future. If you can't motivate people to take action, to buy a product, or to contribute to your charity goal, or to help you hit that sub goal, how in the world are you going to get sponsored someday, work with the companies that you want to work with, and go full time and live this lifestyle that you want? Of course, this rule comes with a big caveat, which is when I say tell your viewers your goals and get them involved, it does not mean beg for money or force them to subscribe to your channel, as if I should really have to say this. It's really about learning how to genuinely get someone to want to contribute to who you are and to what you do. It is okay for you to continuously remind your viewers that you have a goal, that you have, whether it's a charity goal or it's a sub goal for yourself. Learning how to get them excited and how to get them pumped up and feel like they're a part of that experience is really important, because that's a skill that you're going to use later on in your streaming career. But if you don't do it now, how are you going to do it later? I had to turn around because I ran out of space to walk. So if this is something that you struggle with, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because we're going to be doing more videos about sub goals and things you can do to incentivize your viewers, and how you can ethically and morally share your goals with your viewers to get them excited about getting involved. Okay, the second reason that you're not making $100 a month on Twitch is because you don't really know yourself well enough yet to make good content. Whenever it comes down to it, streaming is really purely all about the content. I used to think whenever I was a small streamer that it was all about how sexy I was, how funny I was, how entertaining I was, how interesting I was, and I thought it was about truly being the coolest person in the room. But it's not necessarily about that. There are some huge freaking dorks on Twitch, y'all, and they are doing so well for themselves, and that is something that you can learn from. You don't have to be the most attractive person, and you don't have to be the funniest person in order to make this happen for yourself, but what you do need to do is provide people value in your content. I'm getting tired. Some people will disagree with this, but I truly believe that in order to make really, really great content, you have to know yourself. Because without knowing yourself and knowing your skills and your weaknesses, not knowing your skills or your weaknesses means that you don't know where to position yourself and what to stream on Twitch. You don't know what other content to make. You don't even know who you want to create content for. And that's a huge problem, because not knowing those things is going to mean that it's going to be so much more difficult for you to actually create content that is helpful for people. A big part of the reason that people are going to subscribe or cheer or tip you is because they want to contribute to the community and they want to contribute to the content. And if both of those things are missing, they're not really going to be contributing to you very much financially. And so the first thing that you need to work on to be able to make sure that you're fulfilling those two requirements is create good content, because that's where the community is going to come from. And so that's why it's so important to know yourself and to know who you are, because without knowing those things, you're not really going to create very great stuff. So I actually created a workbook with the 6 exercises that I used to figure this stuff out. And I truly think that it is some of the most helpful work that I've ever done whenever it came to growing my stream, because once I figured out myself and the things that I loved and what I was all about, I was able to create better stuff, which is why y'all are here now. I forgot to say there's a link for that down below. Whoa, girl, if you need that. Okay. Third reason that you're struggling to make $100 a month on Twitch is that you rely only on Twitch monetization. Now, hear me out. I know this is going to be weird and out there and excessive for a lot of you, but monetization on Twitch, making money on Twitch, whether you are the largest streamer or the smallest streamer, is always fickle AF. It is some of the worst, most fickle income, almost as bad as whenever I was a server at a restaurant, y'all. It is all over the place. Some days you will do really great, some days you will do really, really terrible. And so something that's really important for all streamers, no matter what size you are, is that you're diversifying your income. So there are a lot of different ways that you can do this. I covered a few of them in this YouTube video right here. And basically what you need to know is that you need to learn the skills of how to make money online, not just on Twitch, online in general, because you can stream and collect the subs and the bits and the tips, but you can also create a digital product like an ebook or a workbook or an online course or something that is very easy to create one time, and then you sell it over and over and over to your viewers. Think about it this way. A viewer's probably going to tip you $20 either way, right? But what if they also got an ebook or a course or an online trading card game or some other design or something for that contribution? You would probably convince a few more people to tip you if you had something to give them in exchange that was tangible like that and helps them out with something that they wanted to achieve. Okay, so the fourth reason that you're not making $100 a month on Twitch is because you're not positioned well enough or you're not creating enough in order to get that monetization. You're not getting that monetization because you are not really creating an audience. And the reason you're not creating an audience is because you're struggling figuring out what makes you unique, what you can actually offer to people that is going to help them, and how their lives are going to be improved by coming to your stream and hanging out. See, because Twitch is not the world that it really used to be. Trust me, I started on this platform in 2013 and it was just video games. That was it. All you had to do was play games and it was so freaking awesome, but at the same time, it's gotten so saturated because everybody wanted that lifestyle. All I have to do is play video games and get paid. Wow. Unfortunately, that's not what it is anymore. And so whenever a platform gets really saturated like that, the strategy completely changes, and you have to figure out different ways to grow, different ways to improve your content so that you actually stand out because there's so many more people around. I'm going to talk about exactly how you can figure out to create valuable content and how to be unique in an upcoming video. But for now, something that I really want you to know is don't give up. So many small streamers give up so early. You'll make 3 or 4 YouTube videos, or you'll stream consistently for 2 weeks, or you'll start really crushing your social media goals for a little while. Maybe you stick with it for a month, but that's not nearly long enough to get the results that you want. If you want Herculean results, you have to put in Herculean effort. And sometimes the success that you want was just about to happen, but then you stopped. Let's even assume the worst case scenario here, which is that you put so much time and energy and effort into a YouTube channel, a Twitter, and your stream, and you just don't grow for some reason. However, how much further ahead are you going to be after a year or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years of doing that versus the average person who's going to give up after 4 YouTube videos? You're going to be so much further ahead, and maybe it doesn't work out for you that time, but maybe you learn enough from the combination of all of that content to start a YouTube channel in a couple of years that blows the heck up. So you never really know unless you stick with it, right? If you give up, you're never going to get the results that you actually want and that you actually deserve. And this is why in Stream Coach Academy, we actually walk people through the preliminary stuff of being a content creator, because it's not just about creating the content. It's about having a mindset and a purpose and a passion that's going to drive you to stick with it whenever stuff gets hard. Because if you don't have that personal development stuff inside of you, it doesn't matter how great the content is. You're not going to stick with it. You're going to suck. You're going to be a bad creator. You're going to hate the entire process. Something is going to go wrong. But if we can get you fixed, then your content is going to show that off as well, because your content is just an extension of the creator. And the 5th reason that you're not able to make $100 a month on Twitch is because you don't know how to inspire people to believe in you and to contribute. I kind of hit on this a little bit earlier, but inspiring people to believe in you is an entirely different skill set from what I said earlier, okay? This is the ability to say things in a way that makes people feel like and actually truly believe that you're gonna hit the goals that you talk about. So something that I did whenever I was just starting up my stream again, May of 2018, I made this great return to Twitch. I had like 50 average viewers that first stream back after I'd been making YouTube videos for a little bit. Something I used to say all the time was, we are gonna get partnered. When we hit that 75 average, we're gonna get partnered. We're gonna make the best stream team of all time. And the excitement and the passion that I had for it made people believe that I was actually going to achieve it. And I truly believed that I actually was going to achieve it. And if I didn't truly have that belief whenever I was saying it, I think it probably would have been obvious. I think it would have come across as like I'm just saying it to try and like falsely hype people up or something. But I really think that that was a huge reason that I was able to grow as quickly as I did and get partnered in 2 months after I returned, was because I said things that inspired people to believe in me and my direction and the things that I was doing on Twitch. And so I really think that learning how to inspire people and get them to believe in you is a skill set that we all need to be focusing on developing as content creators, because in order to get all those big numbers and achieve those goals that we want and do the things that we want with our content, we have to have an army behind us. We have to have people that really trust us that what we're saying is going to happen. Otherwise, we lose all of that trust from those people and they're never going to trust us again. I know we're talking about money here, and a lot of this is like self-development oriented or like mentality oriented, but that's really where it all starts, right? We can get into the actual strategy and we can get into the exactly what kind of sub goals to make for your audience, for your community that will make them want to sub. We can do all of that, and we definitely will do that, and we've done that in previous videos. But if you don't have this stuff nailed, that other stuff's going to be really freaking freaking hard for you. Another thing that I want to talk about just real quick is I want to talk about the management of all of this money, because whether you are making $1 from Twitch or you're making $100,000 a month from Twitch, it's really important that you manage all of it effectively. Otherwise, you're gonna get hit with taxes, y'all, and it's gonna be real gross. Okay, if you live in the US, you're gonna have to give like 30% of your income away, and a lot of people don't talk about this and they don't prepare for this and they don't know how this works. And so it's really important, I think, that you have an account that's separate from your personal account where all of your stream income goes into. And so if you're a small streamer right now and you haven't done this already, please, please, please get a business account for your stream. You can do this through Novo. This is my partner, the company that I work with, the company that I use. I love them to death. I've never found a company like this that gives this type of bank account for 100% free, like no fees, no nothing. So there's a link for that down below. I'm not trying to like sell you on it or anything. They're not sponsoring this video. I just really believe in them and I think that their stuff is really good. And so I want to make sure that you know. Also, they're going to give you $20 if you sign up for it. Okay, bye. Okay, it's actually really hard to walk and to talk at the same time. It makes me very, very tired. If you are a small streamer who is not making $100 every single month on Twitch yet, something that is going to help you drastically whenever it comes to actually achieving that goal that you have set for yourself is to know how to grow from that 0 to 2 to 3 or 4 viewer dead zone to 15 viewers. That is your first viewership goal, baby. So click on this video, go check it out. I will teach you how to do that. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.